that we discussed on my free credit repair meeting like a couple weeks ago. So we talked about how should you handle a inaccurate student loan or a defaulted student loan on your customer's credit report. So I can't take credit for this. I'm just a facilitator, but I want to bring to you, if you didn't attend our weekly credit repair meeting, I want to share with you what a lot of the credit repair specialists on our meeting talked about on how they will handle defaulted student loans. Now you can apply this strategy for your own business, but again, I'm not taking credit for this. This is coming from multiple credit repair companies that attended my weekly credit repair meeting. All right, so the first thing that they said, the very first step you should do with any defaulted student loan is look for inaccuracies on the credit report and dispute them. Now, the reason why I have TransUnion up here, this is a online dispute portal. Now, I don't recommend that you dispute online with TransUnion. I just have this up for visual. So what I'm trying to say is that the first step you should do before you go to step 2 is to dispute the inaccuracies of the account. So if your customer is defaulted on their student loan, there still can be problems with that student loan. So before you go to step 2, always send a dispute letter disputing the inaccuracies of the reporting of the student loan provider. Now, step 2 is consolidation. So based on all the credit repair companies that attended the free credit repair meeting, they all voted on consolidate. So if your customer has a lot of student loans or a lot of different student loans all over the place, you want to coach them to try to consolidate the student loans into one loan. Consolidation. Now, if you disagree with any of these steps, please do comment right below this video. Comment and tell us what your strategy is, how you go about handling student loan debt or customers that's in default for student loans. All right, so again, number 2 is to consolidate all of the loans. So this is what you're going to advise your customer. This is what you're going to tell your customer. Ask your customer if they can consolidate all of their loans. All right, and number 3 is the income-based repayment plan, the IBR, income-based repayment plan. All right, so these are the simple steps that you want to take your customer through to help them get out of default with student loan. Now, the income-based repayment plan is the very, very last step where your customer will do all the work and go to the student loan provider and try to get out of default, okay? And I know the student loan provider has different programs where if you pay a certain amount of payments every single month, they will bring you out of default, and some of them will even waive or get rid of the last late payments, okay? So again, 3 steps. So let's do it again. Let's dispute with the credit bureaus, not online, but dispute the normal way through mail, and you want to dispute the inaccuracies of the reporting of the student loan. Number 2, consolidation. Try to get your customer to consolidate all of the loans into one, so it's a lot easier to manage. And number 3, have your customer talk to the student loan provider and try to get into the IBR, the income-based repayment plan. You need to get your customer out of default. Why would you be disputing debt that's in default 120 days late, 90 days late, over and over and over if you can't get them out of default? Now, you know as well as I know that student loans are one of the most difficult items to dispute. But if you always disputing from a factual background and not lying or being deceptive in your disputing, you will start off the right way with your customer. Again, this is Mark Claiborne from StartUpCreditRepairBusiness.com. I hope these 3 tips helped you in this video because a lot of people have problems and they struggle with student loans. Take care.